Hello everybody, how are you? This is your Imtiaz Parvej sir. Welcome to my online class organized by Cantonment Public School and College Saidpur. Today we will discuss symbol, formula, elements, compounds, atomic number, atomic mass, these types of definitions which belongs to chapter 3 in your chemistry book. So first of all, today we will discuss the elements and compounds. All of you must seen the iron, gold, silver, etc. If you take a piece of iron, if you take a piece of iron, and no matter how far you divide it, you will divide the iron piece smaller and smaller and smaller. It will nothing else but the piece of iron. When you divide further and further and further, we'll get only the iron. So these types of substance which is undivided, nothing else, only itself, these types of substance is called elements. Not only the iron, the rest too, the gold or the silver, again the oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, these types of substance are called the elements, because when we divide further and further, we will get only that substance, only itself. That's why this is the elements. So far 118 elements have been discovered until, and among them 90 total discovered elements are 118. Among them 92 are the natural. 92 elements can be found in nature, and rest of the elements are made in laboratory. They are also called artificial elements. And now compounds. We know the elements are generally made with itself. We are dividing the elements, we will get nothing but its. But if you take some water and if you divide it, you will get two elements. One is hydrogen, another is oxygen. If you divide the water, water will provide two elements. One is hydrogen and another is oxygen. So these types of substance which on divided will get two or more than two elements are called the compound. Like the water, carbon dioxide, lime, chalk, these types of substance are the compounds. Compounds provide two or more elements. The elements are always different, but in a compound the ratio of the elements are same. The ratio of the elements will remain constant and unchanged. Let in the water, if you take water from the sea or from the river or from tube well or from pond, you will get every time the ratio of the hydrogen and oxygen in water is 2 is to 1. That means when we analyze the water, we will get that two hydrogen and one oxygen is present in water. It's unchanged in case of water, and if you take any other substance, you will get the same result. Like the carbon dioxide, we know the carbon dioxide is CO2. In one carbon dioxide, one carbon and two oxygen atom is present. Okay, so the element is the substance where we only get one substance, but compounds are the substance where we get more than one elements, are called the compounds. Now atoms and molecules. Atoms are the smallest particle of the elements. When we divide the elements further and further, at last we will get a small particle which take the characteristics, which belongs the characteristics of that elements is called atom. If we divide the atom further, then we lost the characteristics of elements. Okay, so the smallest particle of elements are called atom, and molecule is the smallest particle of compound. The molecule contain the characteristics of that compound. If we divide the molecule further, then we will get the elements, and the characteristics of the compound will completely destroy. Okay, now symbol and formula. Symbol is the short expressed or the abbreviated form of English or Latin name of the elements are called the symbol. Listen, each element have its own symbol, and there are some way how we write the symbol. There are some rules how you write the symbols. First of all, the symbol is expressed with the capital letter, first capital letter of its English name, like the carbon. carbon, the first letter is C, and carbon is expressed by capital C. Okay, like oxygen, first letter is O and the symbol is expressed with capital O. So this is the general way to express the symbol of elements. But sometimes it happens that the two or more elements have the same first letter. In that case, one of the elements is written with the capital letter of the first letter and other elements is written by two letters. One is the first letter with capital hand and followed by the second letter with small letter. Okay, like this one. Carbon is the elements and its symbol is C. But if you take the chlorine also is started with C. So the two elements will have the same formula, same symbol. To avoid this conclusion, to avoid this confliction, the chlorine is written with Cl. The first one of the elements is expressed with the capital letter of the first one, and another one is expressed with two letter. First letter is capital and second one with the small letter. Okay, and sometimes the symbol of the elements is taken from Latin word, like the sodium. Sodium's its Latin name is natrium, so it is taken as Na. Potassium is kalium, Latin name, so it is taken as K. Latin name is plumbum, so it is taken as Pb. So these are the symbols of the elements. So symbols are the short expressed or abbreviated form of the elements. Sometimes it is taken from the English name, sometimes it's taken from Latin name. And two cases it taken from Arabic name. One is zirconium and another is boron. These two elements name is taken from Arabic. Now the formula, the short expression of the compound is known as formula. If you take the water, in water 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom is present. The short expression of the compound is known as formula. The formula of water is this one. The formula of lime is this one. The formula of limestone, this one is. So when compound is expressed in a short form, this is the formula, and if we divide the symbol, divide the formula, we'll get the symbol. Now the particle inside an atom. When we divide the atom, we will get two types of particle. One is stable, another is unstable. The stable particles are divided further three types. One is electron, another proton, and last one is neutron. So when we divide the atom, we will get three particles, three stable particles. One is electron, second one proton, and third one neutron. Among them, electron is negatively charged, proton is positively charged, and neutron is charge neutral. Proton, the charge of proton is taken as -1, but actual charge of charge of electron is taken as -1, but the actual charge of electron is -1.6 into 10 to the power -19 coulomb. Charge of proton and charge of electron are same, just sign are opposite. So it is relatively +1, and the actual charge of the proton is 1.6 into 10 to the power -19 coulomb. And charge of neutron is 0, we know. And mass, among the three particles, neutron is the heavier one and electron is the lighter one. The mass of the electron, if you see that, mass of electron is 9.11 into 10 to the power -31 kg. And mass of proton is 1.67 into 10 to the power -28 kg. But mass of neutron is quite similar with the proton. It's 1.675 into 10 to the power minus 28 kg. So mass of neutron and mass of proton are very close. Again, the charge of neutron and charge of proton are similar. Okay. So among them, electron is the lighter one, and electron is near about 1838 times lighter than a proton. So that's why when in a chemical reaction there is a probability of transform electron or proton, electron will transfer, not the proton, because proton is very heavier than electron. So we see that inside the atom there are three types of particles present: electron, proton and neutron. Electron is revolved outside of the nucleus, and proton and neutron are present at the center of the atom, which is called nucleus. The atom can be divided into two areas. One is the center and another is the outside of the center, which is also called as energy level or orbit. Okay. Proton and neutron are located in the center of the atom, which is known as nucleus, and electrons will revolve around the nucleus. Okay. So now we will learn about the atomic number, mass number, which is very important, and every year these types of question came for MCQ in your board question. The atomic number. Generally, atomic number is the number of proton present in an atom. Let the sodium. We know the sodium has 11 proton and 11 electron, and its total mass number is 23. Mass number means the number of proton and neutron. Atomic number. This is the atomic number, total number of proton in the nucleus. And if you express an atom, when the atom in the formula, the symbol of atom in the right side, and sometimes somehow below in the subscript form, this part is the atomic number or proton number, and this part is the total mass number of the elements. Okay. So total number of proton is 11, so the atomic number of the sodium is 11. So atomic number is equal proton number. If some elements contain 10 proton, then the atomic number is 10. If someone contains 6 proton, then the atomic number is 6. Okay, this one. And the mass number. Mass number is the number of proton and number of neutron. The summation of number of proton and neutron is called the mass number. So mass number is proton plus neutron. We know in an atom, in the center proton and neutron present, and electron is revolved around the nucleus, and electron is the very lighter particle, and it's 1838 times lighter than a proton or neutron. That's why if we take a mass of an atom, we actually take the mass of the nucleus, because all the heavier particle is present inside the nucleus. That is, proton and electron are the heavier particle, and heavier particle, proton and neutron, present inside the nucleus. That's why the mass number of an element is the mass of the nucleus, and in the nucleus proton and neutron presents. That's why the mass number is the proton number and neutron number. It's summation. Now we will find out some mass number, atomic number or proton number. We can also find out the number of neutron in the atom through the atomic number and mass number. Let we have an example. A. It's an unknown compound. Its total proton number is 13 and mass number is 27. So what will be the atomic number, mass number and electron and proton number? Okay. This number represents the atomic number. Atomic number is equal proton number. So total number of proton is 13, and we know atom is chargeless. That means if there are 13 positive charge, there will be 13 negative charge present. So electron is also 13. Total mass is 27, and we know in mass contain proton plus neutron. So if proton is 13, then what will be the neutron number? We have mass number 27 equal proton number 13 plus neutron number. So neutron number will be 14. So neutron equal 14. So with the help of the atomic number or mass number, we can get the proton, electron and neutron in a molecule. So this is the basic thing for the today's class. If you have further query, you can contact with me through WhatsApp. I'm always available at WhatsApp. So till then, goodbye. Have a good day.